Hannah.
And this time on Paul's bucket list we are spending our 100th night in our self-built camper van, Claudia.
At the big tribute festival in Aberystwyth.
Good morning campers. Go camping, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Last night we spent our 99th night in Claudia. I can't even believe it. And tonight we're going to celebrate our 100th night. No, 100 nights in a micro camper.
Wow, I know. We're still married, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, you know when we was like stuffing the insulation into the cavities of the doors and everything, I never even considered we'd get to 100 nights.
I know, it's crazy.
So we was going to start this video with a nice sunrise time lapse, but this is summertime in Wales, isn't it? So this is as good as it gets.
Just didn't happen, did it?
No.
We got woke up to rain. So just a bit of a backstory about Claudia. We bought her in November 2020 when it was the COVID lockdown.
And it took about 3 months to convert her. We couldn't go anywhere straight away, but when lockdown eased, we had our first trip at the Forest of Dean in April 2021, wasn't it?
We did, yeah, that was our first night, and I feel like we've come so far from our first night to our 100th night tonight.
I know, 100th, what a milestone, eh?
Yeah, so much has happened in between. On that note, we best get ready.
Saturday at the big tribute festival. Fancy dress. Come on, let's go to the arena. Since then we've been to various places in England, around Wales, Scotland, we've been through Belgium, Luxembourg and...
Disneyland!
Oh man, there's so much choice. What shall I have? A horny goat. Number 12, horny goat.
Can I get a small white wine, please?
Small white wine, yeah. Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio?
Pinot Grigio, please. Cheers to our 100th night in Claudia!
Yeah, man.
So now we're back at Claudia, and I had to get that outfit off because that wig was absolutely, it was driving me insane.
Yeah, and everyone was trying to give me Scooby snacks, weren't they?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, so with Claudia, the trips that we've had, oh, they've just been so great, haven't they? I mean, there's Belgium, Luxembourg, Disneyland, Paris, like we said. But then in the UK, we've had a lot of mountain trips, haven't we? Beach trips, Lulworth Cove.
What's your favourite trip?
My favourite ever trip has got to be Disneyland, because you know that I had it in my head when we got Claudia. I was like, right, I want to take her to Disneyland. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. And yeah, we did that last year, didn't we? Was that May last year? May 22?
Yeah.
And we had the best time, apart from the downside of when...
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Positive.
Yeah, okay, staying positive.
Yeah.
What's your best trip?
Well, nothing fancy like that. I think my best trip has got to be when we went to Scotland for New Year.
Oh yeah.
I think it was just magical with all the snow and everything, but as well it was like a real test for the van, wasn't it? I mean, we was driving on ice roads, we was cooking outside and it was -5 in the snow. It was just like, you know, an experience that we wouldn't have had without the van.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a very unique experience.
Yeah, I mean the opportunities that we've had having a micro camper, because it's just so easy, isn't it, to just decide, just hop in and go wherever you want, when you want. Like, we've had a lot of spontaneous trips as well.
Yeah, it really makes it, doesn't it?
It does. And like, there's even been times where we've stayed at family and friends just overnight, just to sort of, you know, because it's our little space, isn't it? So just took ourselves away and just not impose too much and have our little space.
The beauty of a camper, parties, if you go out to restaurants or pubs, stay over in the car park, you can have a drink. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of mixtures to get us to the 100th night that will be tonight. 100 nights.
I know, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Let's go and enjoy some more of the festival.
Yeah, the sun's out and now the full woods are out. Today has been a blast, hasn't it, babe?
It has so much of a blast that I'm so ready for bed. I'm so tired.
Yeah, this is what Night 100 looks like. See you in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We made it through our 100th night sleep in Claudia. A whole 9.5 hours.
Yeah, I've had a lot of sleep. The weather was bad, it was chucking it down the rain, but it's a new day. Oh no, look at the awning.
You're alright, just in time.
Thank you, son. Favourite son.
Right then, highs and lows.
Right, yeah, we're going to cover our highs and lows. Do you want to kick it off with a high?
Yeah, so for me, there's not really a high that's a specific memory. I just think the micro camper in general is a high. I can remember when we hired the caddy in Scotland and we pulled up at Fort William somewhere, and there's a T5, I think it was, and it had a sticker on it saying home is where you park it, and I thought, oh, what are these guys on about? It's a van. But no, I very much see where that saying comes from. That's the high for me. Wherever we go, we get back off the mountain, we get to Claudia, we come back from the beach, we get to Claudia, we're here at the big trip, we come back and we're at Claudia. Everything's here. It's our van, we've done it, we know how everything works, we know where everything is, and it's our comfortable, safe spot, and it always seems to be there. So that's I'd say is my high. Just the micro camper, it's always there.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. It is like a little home from home, isn't it? Even though like she is tiny, she's a micro camper, it's just having that comfort and space. It's like our space, isn't it, to be our little homely space outside of home.
Yeah, we've got cushions here, we've got beer in there, we've got a kettle and cutlery and everything in there. It is a home from home.
Yeah, it really is, and we've just adapted it and made it work for us. So yeah, we just love it, don't we? Absolutely love it. I think a high for me has got to be probably the same, just like you get down from a mountain, Claudia's there.
Yeah,
beach holidays, you know, staying over at friends and families. It just suits every occasion, as well as being like an everyday ride as well. You don't have to worry too much.
Yeah, and you can have a nap, can't you?
You can have a nap in my lunch break at work if needed.
So I guess that brings to a low. Apart from the obvious, what would you say is a low point of a micro camper?
Well, I would say this could happen to anybody, like a car or any vehicle you've got, but I think the low was probably when the clutch went on us in Cornwall.
Yeah.
When we was coming home.
Yeah.
That's a low. Another low was when the wheel was coming off on the way back from France.
Yeah.
That was another low. But generally, lows, I don't know, probably bad weather. Just like in a small space when there's bad weather.
That's what I was going to say. There's no specific well, there is actually. When we went to Glenfinnan, that was a little bit of a low, but it's not a low because we were away. It's just, you know, the downside of a micro camper is it is a small space, and when it's days of torrential rain and you're on the road, you're driving from A to B. I think we was coming, yeah, that's it. We would come from Skye, we come over the ferry, Millag, and then Glenfinnan, and everything was just drenched. It was filthy, and I think we was just like, whatever, it's torrential rain. We just jumped in the back and made a cup of coffee. Do
you know what though, that leads on to another high, because I think in this van, when the lows get low, you are in a small space together.
We pull through, don't we?
We
make it a better situation.
So that's like the high that like we've, you know, our relationship is strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel like that's a high. Like it
Definitely.
really tests your marriage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Being in a small space.
No, when I say low, I don't mean it's a bad memory. I just, you know, it's just, you do think sometimes like, everything's like soaking wet, we can't move, and then every time you move your wet coat drags on like on the material or the bedding or something.
Yeah, and yeah, probably another low for me is when you keep knocking that tension rod down.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there. We don't want an argument on camera, do we? So the question is, would we get a bigger van?
Not yet. The time's not right, is it?
No, the time's not right yet. We've got no plans for the near future to get a bigger van, because Claudia is perfect for what we need her for at the moment. Lots of big plans, isn't there, over the next couple of years?
Yeah, we've got lots of big travel plans, so obviously finances and stuff, they're all tied up in stuff like that, and Claudia is more of a tool to be able to travel more, and we've obviously built her the way she is, and we've spent a lot of time tweaking her so that she's perfect for everything we want to do. So no, the answer is Claudia is staying put for the next couple of years.
The Claudia chapter is still going strong.
Boom.
Proper festival hat.
It always rains in Wales.
Go to a festival, they said. How long have you had them on, Rob?
About 10 minutes. Took me longer to get them on than us.
Signage raining, everyone's just in the beer tent. The one I wanted's out, but because Madness was so good last night, I'm going to go for a Madness, try that one. My dad's got the right idea. He's got a cricket cup which is slightly bigger, so he's getting more beer for his money.
Thank you.
Can I get a pint of Aspen in there? Of course you can. Pint of Madness. Trying my very hardest not to spill the pints here.
Daddy F, you're getting half a pint by the time we get to you.
Yeah, I'm going to have a headache with all this concentration gone up to speed. You better appreciate it. Like an Olympic sport, this is.
Is it good?
Thank you, yes.
I'm like a dry right now.
That's how bad it is. The person in front must have took a tent into the arena. They're literally dragging it across the floor.
A Claudia umbrella.
That stuff's attempting to dry from like this morning.
Yeah, I just need a blueberry muffin that Mum and Dad F kindly gave to us. You had yours already, but I need mine now.
Hand shoes off when you're in there.
No, I've got it. I've got the muffin.
There's just more mud everywhere.
I'll clean it tomorrow. My coat, why is it? I just want it, Claudia. I just want to get into Claudia now.
Oh, is it dry in there? We was only saying earlier about bad weather being an inconvenience.
I can't believe how I've never, even the amount of bee festivals that we've done. Oh, sorry, I got rain. You've got grass and mud on.
I know, it's on the bedding, like I said earlier. It just gets out 5 seconds and it's on the bedding.
But yeah, van life is great, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
buy a van.
good.
Buy a van.
Micro camper's amazing.
Right, that's it. I think it's time to call it a night. Night. Good morning. Everything is so wet. But I'm going to pack up in a minute. It's time to go home.
Next up, rock, paper, scissors to who empties the toilet.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, go.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Ah, yes!
Is that me?
It's you. I was Rocky with scissors.
It's heavy. What's in here?
Lots of wheeze. I'm not feeling as energetic today as I have over the past few days. Packing away in muddy, wet conditions is not the funnest. The weekend has officially come to an end. We're all packed away. Yeah, there's nothing glamorous, is there, about camping in mud and rain?
No, that's as real as it gets, and it does show that even in the worst conditions, you can still have a great weekend in your micro camper, can't you?
Definitely. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you to any of you watching this video who's followed our journey with Claudia from the start. Yeah, that's it is real cool, isn't it?
Yeah, all we've got to do now is try and get off here without being towed. So we will see you next time, guys. Bye bye.